Good morning friends. Welcome to 64th video of Modikir Azadi Telugu. August 2021 లో గవర్నమెంట్ ఆఫ్ తెలంగాణ అండ్ ఐడిఎస్సి ఇండియన్ డైరెక్ట్ సెల్లింగ్ అసోసియేషన్ కలిసి హైదరాబాద్ లో తెలంగాణ డైరెక్ట్ సెల్లింగ్ సమ్మేళనం 2021 అనే ఒక మీటింగ్ జరిగింది. ఈ వీడియోలో మనం తెలంగాణ జనరల్ సెక్రటరీ అయిన జయేష్ రంజన్ గారు, ఇతర సభ్యులే కాకుండా ఐడిఎస్సి మేనేజింగ్ డైరెక్టర్ చేతన్ భరద్వాజ్ గారు ప్రసంగించారు. వారు ఏమేమి చెప్పారో చూద్దాం ఈ వీడియోలో. ఈ వీడియోలో మొదటి 5 minutes ఇంట్రొడక్షన్కి ఉంటుంది. మీకు ఐడిఎస్ఏ మేనేజింగ్ డైరెక్టర్ అయిన చేతన్ భరద్వాజ్ గారు చెప్పిన హైలైట్స్ చూడాలి అనుకుంటే డైరెక్ట్గా 6th minute వెళ్ళండి. అదర్వైజ్ ఫస్ట్ నుంచి చూడండి. ఇంట్రొడక్షన్తో చూస్తే మనకి అర్థమవుతుంది డైరెక్ట్ సెల్లింగ్ రేంజ్ ఏంటి అన్నది.
As you are aware, IDSA is an apex industry body for the direct selling sector and also a leading player are our members. Along with advocacy, IDSA also have been focusing on market research and studies. The latest annual survey 2019-20 throws some interesting insights on direct selling in India and Telangana as well. For Mr. Sri Jayesh Ranjan ji on stage with a round of applause. IAS Principal Secretary, Industry Commerce and Information Technology. Talking about Jayesh Ranjan ji, if there is one man who has been the biggest pillar of support to the direct selling industry in the state, it would be our chief guest for the day, Sri Jayesh Ranjan ji. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we are all set to call our guest of honors, Mr. V. Prakash Rao ji on stage with a round of applause. Please put your hands together for Mr. V. Prakash Rao ji. Talking about Prakash Rao ji is one of the founder member of Telangana Statehood Movement, Sri Veeramalla Prakash Rao Garu. Is the policy advisor to the Honorable Chief Minister of Telangana and is also a chairman of Telangana Water Resource Development Corporation. Shri Prakash Rao ji is an expert on legal issues, policy making and has played a vital role in the development of this city. So now may I request Professor Bijon Mishra ji on stage with a round of applause. And talking about him, there are some people who have devoted their entire life
ఇంగ్లీష్ లో చెప్పినా కూడా మాక్సిమం స్టాటిస్టిక్స్ అండ్ డేటా అంతా క్లియర్ గానే అర్థమవుతుంది. కాబట్టి నేను ఇంకా ఈ వీడియోలో పెద్దగా వాయిస్ ఓవర్ ఇవ్వట్లేదు. బట్ ఈ వీడియో చూస్తే డైరెక్ట్ సెల్లింగ్ రేంజ్ ఏంటో అర్థమవుతుంది. కొంతమందికి ఇంకా 1940 ఆలోచనలోనే ఉంటారు. డైరెక్ట్ సెల్లింగ్ ని తక్కువగా చూస్తారు. ఈ 21st century న్యూ ఏజ్ కాన్సెప్ట్ తెలియకుండా ఇంకా డైరెక్ట్ సెల్లింగ్ అంటే అదేదో జనాల్ని జాయిన్ చేసే బిజినెస్ అని కొంచెం తక్కువగా ఆలోచిస్తుంటారు. ఈ వీడియో చూసాక ఆ ఆలోచనలు సరి చేసుకునే ఛాన్స్ ఉంటుంది. అండ్ మనం మన టీమ్ మెంబర్స్ తో కూడా ఈ వీడియో షేర్ చేస్తే మన టీమ్ మెంబర్స్ అందరికీ కొండంత బలంగా ఉంటుంది.
Now I also request Mr. Chetan Bharadwaj ji on stage, General Manager IDSA on stage.
ఈ వీడియో మీకు నచ్చినట్టయితే లైక్ చేయడం మర్చిపోవద్దు. మన మోదికేర్ ఆజాదీ తెలుగు ఛానల్ని ఇంకా సబ్స్క్రైబ్ చేసుకోకపోతే ఇప్పుడే సబ్స్క్రైబ్ చేసుకోండి. సో దాట్ ఇలాంటి వీడియోస్ మీరు అస్సలు మిస్ అవ్వకుండా ఉంటారు. థ్యాంక్ యూ. ఐ హోప్ యూ విల్ ఎంజాయ్ దిస్ వీడియో.
To Shri Jayesh Ranjan ji, Principal Secretary Industries, Commerce and Information Technology, Government of Telangana, Shri V. Prakash Rao ji, the members of the Executive Committee of IDSA, Professor Bijon Mishra, friends from the media, representatives of IDSA member companies attending the event, and above all, to all the direct sellers present here today. On behalf of Indian Direct Selling Association, I, Chetan Bharadwaj, the General Manager, extend my gratitude to all the attendees of Telangana Direct Selling Sammelanam 2021. For taking out time and blessing us with your presence. The direct selling industry in India is currently passing through a crucial phase. With the hard work of the industry, the Government of India has notified the Model Direct Selling Guidelines in 2016, which was the first attempt towards providing a guiding legislation to the industry. The state of Telangana was amongst the first few states in India to notify the state-specific version of the Direct Selling Guidelines in December 2017. Direct selling industry shall always remain indebted to Honorable Chief Minister Shri K. Chandrasekhar Rao ji and all officials of the state government for ensuring that the direct selling industry finds its due place in the state. At this point of time, it also becomes essential to highlight the role of Shri Jayesh Ranjanji in promoting the growth of the industry. It is only because of his sheer dedication and commitment towards the economic development of the state that Telangana is attracting national and international direct selling entities to establish their manufacturing facilities in the state. This gives Telangana the dual advantage of being an attractive market for direct selling sales, as well as a preferred destination for setting up factories and production units. Needless to mention, this will also result in the growth of MSME sector in the state. With the permission of dignitaries present on the dais, I would like to make a small presentation on various aspects of the direct selling industry with respect to the just released annual survey 2019-20. This will clear any questions that our audience present here today may have had in their minds. So can I have the presentation on screen? So WFDSA was founded in the year 1978 and is currently based out of Washington, D.C., USA. IDSA, on the other hand, was founded in the year 1996. So you may recall that direct selling industry in India also started in 1996. So IDSA is as old as direct selling industry in India. The World Federation of Direct Selling Association, it has membership from over 62 national direct selling associations from around the world. IDSA is the only association from India which is a member of the World Federation. At present, we have 18 member companies, but these 18 member companies, I'm happy to share that represents over 50% of the gross direct selling business in India. So big round of applause for that. Now moving on, friends from media are also here and probably they are interested in knowing what exactly is direct selling. Everyone has heard about direct selling. Everybody has been approached by a direct seller. What exactly is direct selling? So direct selling is pretty simple if you look at it that way. So if you, on your screen, if you can see, this is how a typical product supply chain works. So you have manufacturer on one end and consumer on the other end. And the product passes through distributor, retailer, wholesaler. So what direct selling does is direct selling simply remove these intermediaries and replace them by our direct sellers, thereby bringing the manufacturer and consumer closer to each other. This way we are able to pass on the benefits of the supply chain directly to our consumers and to our direct sellers. How direct selling as a concept evolved? So direct selling as a concept, it came in the year 1886 when Avon Cosmetics was established. By 1925, the direct selling annual sales were already in the vicinity of 300 to 500 million US dollars. By 1940s and 1960s, so new kind of companies started to emerge, primarily in the US market. By 1970s, earlier the direct selling was limited only to cosmetics and books, but by 1970s, diversification of product portfolio started taking place. So we have companies apart from cosmetics into appliances, food products, wellness products, household goods. By 1990 and between 1996 was the year when direct selling started in India, and direct selling companies like Avon, Amway, Modicare, Oriflame, Herbalife, they started their operations in India. IDSA was also incorporated in the year 1996. 2017 was a milestone when direct selling industry in India crossed the threshold of 10,000 crores in terms of gross direct selling volume. And 2016, you may recall, was the year when the guidelines were notified. Moving on quickly to the global direct selling industry performance in 2020. So I'm presenting before you the data for the last 4 years, calendar years, 2017 to 2020. So as you can see, the direct selling industry has registered a minor dip between the period 2018 to 2019. However, this was largely due to some regulatory challenges that the industry faced in China. So if we exclude the results of China, for the rest of the world, the industry has in fact grown over these last 4 years. Now, which region these sales are coming from, which continent or which countries are contributing the most to the global direct selling sales? So Asia is the #1 region. Asia constitutes nearly 43% of the direct selling sales, followed by the Americas region, which includes the North America and the South America. It constitutes nearly 36%, followed by the European region, which forms nearly 20% of the direct selling sales. And lastly, we have the African and the Middle Eastern region. They have around 1% share in the global direct selling sales. Now, globally, which product sellings are most preferable through direct selling channel? So wellness continues to be the most preferred product category across the globe. Globally, 36.2% of the direct selling sales comes from the wellness segment alone, followed by cosmetics, which form nearly 26%, household goods, 14%, then clothing, financial services, and several other categories are there. Now let's see the number of direct sellers which are working globally. there are 125.4 million direct sellers that are working full-time actively with the direct selling industry worldwide. Now, out of these 125.4 million, 26% are men and 74% are women. So direct selling industry is actually known for providing a self-sustainable income opportunity to women. Now, which age group are these direct sellers coming from? So as you can see from the data in front of you, direct selling appeals to nearly every age group out there. So maximum is coming from the age group of 35 to 44, nearly 26%, and then 45 to 54, nearly 25%. So from 35 to 54, you can see roughly 50% or more than 50% of direct sellers comes from this age group. We have people from 18 to 24 as well, and of course, our senior citizens, elderly who are looking forward to having a supplemental income in their retirement years, they also form up a 23% population when it comes to the number of direct sellers. Quickly moving on to how the Indian direct selling industry has performed in the year 1920. So I'm just sharing with you the data for the last 4 financial years from the year 2016-17 to 2019-20. So as you can see, in 2016-17, the industry was valued at 10,324 crores. And the recently released survey for the year 2019-20, the industry has been valued at over 16,700 crores. So over these 4 years, the industry has been able to register a CAGR of 18%, which is a substantial number. Now in India, which product categories are most sellable when it comes to direct selling network? So again, pretty much like the global scenario, wellness constitutes nearly 57% of the Indian direct selling sales, followed by cosmetics, household goods, food and beverages, home care and others. So in India, wellness and cosmetics, they combined form nearly 80% of the direct selling sales. Now, how India is positioned globally when it comes to top 15 direct selling markets around the world. So the data before you is for the year 2019. So as you can see, India was ranked at number 15th in the year 2019. So what has changed in 2020? So as you can see, the UK moved out, Thailand moved up, India moved from 15th to 12th rank, and accordingly, the retail size of the Indian market is now estimated at 3.02 billion US dollars. Now, which region in India is contributing the most to the gross direct selling sales? So Northern India constitutes nearly 28%, Northeast India 10%, the East India 26%, Western India 23%, and Southern India 13%. Top 5 direct selling states in India. So we have Odisha at number 5. Odisha forms nearly 5%, followed by Bihar 7%, Uttar Pradesh 9%, West Bengal 11%, and Maharashtra 12%. So these are the top 5 direct selling states in India. Number of direct sellers in India. Now you may recall that globally, women dominate when it comes to the sheer number of direct sellers. Women form nearly 74% of the direct sellers. In India, we are seeing a kind of reversal from the global trend. So I'm just presenting you the data for the last 3 years and you'll understand what I'm trying to point out here. So in 2017-18, the ratio of men and women in the direct selling sales force was 49-51. 51 being the women, 51%, and 49 being the men. Very next year in 2018-19, the ratio changed to 50-50. So we had equal participation for men and women. This year, men have taken, overshadowed the women for the first time in the Indian direct selling history. So we now have 51% men direct sellers and 49% women direct sellers. So it's a healthy sign. More and more men are also coming forward to join the industry. Age-wise split of direct sellers in India. So which age group is most, preferable when it comes to direct sellers, or which people from which age group are coming forward to join the industry? So between 18 to 24, 15% of direct sellers comes from this age group. 25 to 34, 35%, 35 to 44, 29%, and so on. So as you can see, even 55 and above forms nearly 4% of the overall direct selling figure, which is a substantial number when you translate the absolute percentage into figure. Moving on. During this survey, we also did a consumer satisfaction survey or a direct seller satisfaction survey. We just wanted to understand, after all these 25 years of existence, how are direct sellers feeling about the business they are part of. So we did a small survey. Ipsos Strategy 3, the world's renowned market research agency, conducted this survey on our behalf. So we tried to find out from our direct sellers why they wanted to join the industry or why they joined the industry in the beginning. So there were a variety of reasons that were quoted to us. Of course, 45% said for the extra income that the business gives them, they are joining the industry. 20% said for the self-employment opportunity. 20% said because they want to network, they want to increase their network and socialize with more people. So this is one hidden benefit of the direct selling industry that has actually emerged from the survey findings. Flexible working hours. There were several other small reasons. Low cost and low risk involved. And 2% said that because their other regular job or other source of income got a hit. So that is why they joined the direct selling industry. One thing which I want to make it clear here is that this is for the period prior to the pandemic. So we really cannot relate the 2% figure who have joined the industry because of the job losses during the pandemic. Then we tried to find out the satisfaction mapping from a scale of 0 to 5. How happy are direct sellers with the company they are working? So we basically judged them on a 6-point criteria. So product quality, the direct sellers have given us a rating of 4.7. All direct sellers are extremely happy with the quality of the products their company is offering to them. Product portfolio, the direct sellers have given us a rating of 4.6. I mean, us in the sense, the company they are working for, the industry. So they are very happy with the product portfolio that their companies are offering. Product pricing, they have given us a rating of 4.2. So that means they are largely happy with the product pricing that the companies have kept for their products. The compensation plan, we have been given a rating of 4.5. Training programs, 4.5. And overall experience, if you combine these 5 categories, comes out to be 4.6, which is a very good score for the industry. Now, what are the benefits that our direct sellers feel that they have been able to get after joining the business? So nearly 12%, 45% have said that they have been able to develop new skills in their personality. So this is biggest factor which our direct sellers have told us. 43% said that industry has given them financial support, and 12% said that they are being able to increase their social circle because of their participation in the business. Overall trustworthiness, how our direct sellers, how much they trust the industry and the company they are working. So male consumers or male direct sellers have given us a rating of 7.6 out of 10, and female consumers or women direct sellers have given us a rating of 7.72. So clearly more women trust the industry compared to men. Lastly, quickly to the performance of industry in the state of Telangana. As we have been mentioning again and again, Telangana and of course the city of Hyderabad holds a very important place for the growth of industry in India. So how the industry performed in the last 2019-20, in the last financial year. So gross direct selling sales in the state were in the excess of 292.5 crores. Telangana has a share of 1.74% in the national turnover and 13.15% share in the turnover of southern states. At present, there are over 90,000 active direct sellers in the state. Now, when we say active, they are working full-time. They are devoting more working hours than anyone else. So 90,000 active direct sellers, out of which nearly 40,000, more than 40,000 are women, is a commendable figure. So with this, thank you so much.